Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here this evening on what is a very wet Glasgow Thursday evening. My name is Kirstin Strachan. I'm a director of Steedman Accountants and also one of the leads on CryptoLab. CryptoLab was initially born in Scotland, but our plan is to do a roadshow to a certain extent throughout the entire UK. CryptoLab has come about by the fact that actually we are, as an accountancy firm, finding that actually crypto is a massive part of our business now, both in a way that we've engineered it that way in terms of actually we understand that there is a need and a requirement for that, but also because it is something that we're actually very passionate about as a firm. The reason that we're all sitting here this evening, and thank you very much for being here. First of all, I must say as well that we are a little light in the room, but the reason for that is apparently the concierge downstairs has been telling people that there is no crypto event here tonight. Which is a little bit frustrating. However, we are what we are, and it's very lovely to have you all here. We've got some fantastic speakers this evening, and I'm absolutely delighted to welcome them all. And I'm now going to hand over to Jess Insall, who is our crypto lead within Steedman Accountants and for CryptoLab Scotland. Thank you.
Just to echo what Kirstin said, thanks for everyone for being here today. It's great to see so many faces and to be here in Glasgow. I grew up in Glasgow myself, and yeah, it's great to be back. Actually, am I on the right slide? I'm on the right slide. I just wanted to touch on a kind of sector update, a little bit about what we do as crypto accountants, and a little bit just what's going on in the crypto world and in the accounting world, because the two are actually very interlinked. So I think I'll start with a bit about me and my role. So I'm a crypto accountant in Steedman & Company. I'm an ACCA finalist, which basically just means that I've sat almost all of my ACCA exams, but not quite all of them yet. And I'm the deputy chair of the Scottish Financial Enterprise Young Professionals Network, which is a network of young professionals in Scotland. So it's a really exciting time to be in the Scottish financial services industry, and it's a really exciting time to be in crypto. And I think there's a wider discussion right now kind of across the industry about actually the changing role of advisors and the changing role of professionals. And it's something we're seeing in crypto, that actually there are these industries coming up like crypto, like fintech and AI, where actually the role of the professional advisor is really, really changing, because you need much more specific sector knowledge and much more of a kind of value add, as things like AI and digitalization means the role of accountants and compliance is getting automated. So I think it's really important to be here and to discuss these new technologies. Whether you're a hardcore crypto fanatic or not, actually we're all having these discussions and we're all talking about what is the job of an accountant going to look like in 10 years? What's the job of a lawyer going to look like in 10 years when ChatGPT can write a lease or ChatGPT can write a contract? It's a really exciting time, and actually a time where we're here and we're coming together to learn, and I think that's super important, because there's so much to be learned and there's so much that we need to do as professional advisors to make sure we're ahead of the game. The skills that a crypto accountant needs are very data-focused skills. So my job, even though I am an accountant, I spend most of my time doing data analysis, spending my time finding from clients what transaction they've actually done, trying to get them to remember what transactions they've actually done, and then get them to declare them to HMRC. And so I think, again, that change to becoming a more data-driven job is happening across the accountancy sector. Things like online trading and whether it's interactive brokers or stockbrokers, actually everyone is doing more trades, and it's becoming much more normal to have a tax return where the majority of your time is spent processing data. And again, automation and digitalization means that once you have the numbers, the software can do the tax return for you. So I think there's a big misunderstanding at actually what an accountant does, especially when it's a specialized accountant in something like crypto. The last thing I wanted to touch on is one of my favorite subjects, which sounds a bit boring, but I promise it's a really important one, which is actually ethics. Because I think as accountants and as someone who started my career in audit, actually I've spent a lot of my career thinking about ethics and worrying about ethics. And I've found that having that really strong kind of ethical principles of actually what is my job as an advisor and how do I stay impartial is really, really important in crypto. It's easy in the crypto sector to get very emotionally involved. There are very volatile investments, and crypto, we are a community more than just an investment. And so it is really difficult to stay emotionally detached from the investments that your clients are working in. And so I think for me, having that strong ethical foundation, and for any professional advisor, is becoming more and more important as we are in a very volatile and uncertain business environment, to have that strong foundation to build on. So bodies such as ACCA and ICAS and other accountancy bodies are really important as we kind of make this journey into a much more unknown future. Again, thanks to everyone for coming. I hope you have a fantastic evening and hope you enjoy the speeches that we have coming up.